What time is it? That's right, baby. It's time to heal. You already know what we're talking about today. I'm gonna give you a little hint. So today's powerful herb has been around since the 1500s, traditionally used in Chinese medicine, and its nickname, this is the big hint right here, is heart herb. Got it? Hey, if not, we're gonna talk about it. Stay tuned. So, if you guessed Hawthorn berries, then you were right. Or most likely, you probably just looked at the title of the video also. So Hawthorn berries, like I said, have been around since the 1500s, and it's used for people with heart problems. So Hawthorn berries are primarily used for a heart condition called hypertension. Now, what is hypertension? It's high blood pressure. How does someone get high blood pressure? Well, first we need to figure out what is high blood pressure in the first place. High blood pressure is how many times your heart beats in 1 minute times the stroke volume, meaning how much does your heart push out in 1 minute. So that's going to equal what we call a cardiac output. Your cardiac output times your vascular resistance is your blood pressure. Now, this is where it gets sticky. It's when people throughout the course of their life have indulged in bad eating habits, bad habits such as smoking cigarettes. So, whenever you damage the endothelial lining of your blood vessels, it is going to cause inflammation, right? Which is going to make your blood vessels smaller. Whenever your heart beats, it has to push against this resistance. This resistance is going to cause your blood pressure to increase. Thus, now you have a condition called hypertension or high blood pressure. Hawthorn berries has three main mechanisms that cause high blood pressure to drop to a normal level. One is a natural ACE inhibitor. Two is a calcium channel blocker. And three is a nitric oxide releaser. Now, what are some of the side effects when it comes to these pharmaceutical ACE inhibitors? Well, it can cause headache, it can cause a dry cough, it can cause dizziness, it can cause you to pass out, which is called a syncopal episode. It can cause extreme hypotension if not dosed correctly, and it also can cause high potassium in your blood, which is called hyperkalemia, which is a deadly dysrhythmia to the heart, which will kill you. One of the many ways that Hawthorn berries will reduce a high blood pressure is through a process called ACE. Now, when your body recognizes that your blood pressure is on the lower side, it's going to want to naturally increase it. So, what is it going to do? It's going to dump chemicals in your bloodstream called renin. Now, when renin interacts with your liver, they're going to produce another chemical called angiotensinogen. Angiotensinogen and renin are going to produce another chemical called angiotensin 1. Now, angiotensin 1, when it reacts with your lungs, this is where the ACE inhibitor comes in handy. The ACE inhibitor is going to convert angiotensin 1 into angiotensin 2, thus sending chemicals to your blood vessels systemically to constrict and get smaller. It's going to raise your blood pressure. Also, it's going to act on your kidneys and tell your kidneys to not urinate, so therefore you can have urine retention. And then also it's going to increase your blood pressure. And three, it's going to act on your hypothalamus, telling your brain that you're very thirsty. Thus, you're going to drink more water, and that's a third way for your blood pressure to rise. A second way that hawthorn berries will reduce your high blood pressure naturally is through a process called calcium channel blockers. Now, whether you know it or not, calcium does play a huge role inside of your heart. Now, when an influx of calcium enters your heart, it's going to make your heart beat harder. The harder that your heart beats, the more chance that you have for the blood inside of your heart to enter into your circulatory system. This and your heartbeat together will eventually make your blood pressure higher. Now, hawthorn berries have a natural calcium channel blockage inside of them, which will cause less calcium to enter inside your heart, thus lowering your blood pressure naturally. Now, the third way that hawthorn berries will reduce your high blood pressure is through a chemical called nitric oxide. Now, nitric oxide, when it interacts with the endothelial lining of your blood vessels, is going to make your blood vessels dilate and get bigger, thus causing you to have a lower blood pressure as well. So basically what I'm trying to say is nature has given you everything that you need, man. All you gotta do is look for it. The answers are there, okay? Hey man, love, love, love. Nature loves you so much, it's giving you everything that you need. If you guys want to learn how to make Hawthorn tea, let me know. I got you. I've been making a video about that, alright? Until then, hey, you know what time it is. It's time to heal. Peace. Love y'all.